Hello, my name is Lloyd Chapman. I'm the president and founder of the American Small Business League. Today I'd like to talk to you about a Government Accountability Office report written by Bill Woods that was released November 16th. And it's titled, Action Needed to Determine Whether DoD's Comprehensive Subcontract Plan Test Program Should Be Made Permanent. First of all, I've never seen anyone talking about whether the program should be made permanent. What I've seen is Congress and everyone talking about whether the program should be eliminated. So I know where Mr. Woods got the idea that we need to look and see if the program should be made permanent. Well, that's fascinating. How do you make that determination? So if you look at the Comprehensive Subcontracting Test Program's website, it says the purpose of the test program is to determine whether comprehensive subcontracting plans will result in increased subcontracting opportunities for small businesses while reducing administrative costs. So the number one goal of this is to determine if this program will increase subcontracting opportunities for small businesses while reducing administrative cost. Well, how do you make that determination? The Pentagon has refused to release a single page of information on this for over 25 years. When I requested information on the test program under the Freedom of Information Act, I'm in federal court. And here's what the federal judge said when the Pentagon refused to release it to me. I won the case. The judge directed them to release the information to me. The Solicitor General intervened. They asked for an extension. Now I'm in the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. Here's what the judge says. The purpose of the Freedom of Information Act is so the public can see how our government works. Congress passed this law to make the small businesses have access to some of these projects, and here is the United States cover it up. So how could Mr. Woods have seen any information to decide if this program is achieving its goal of increasing subcontracting opportunities for small businesses? He had nothing to look at. By the way, that hearing was November 6, 2014. Here's what the judge said November 20th of 2015, another hearing, talking to my lawyer, Rob Belshaw. So it'd be more like a David and Goliath. You get to come in here and be the underdog against the big company and against big business. They are trying to suppress the evidence. So you can't get this information. I'm going to the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals to simply see if Sikorsky's hitting their small business subcontracting goal. So what did Mr. Woods look at to make his determination that the program should be made permanent? Let's look at the facts. In 2004, the GAO evaluated the Comprehensive Subcontracting Plan Test Program and said this. Although the test program was started more than 12 years ago, DoD has yet to establish metrics to evaluate the program's results and effectiveness. Listen to this. As a result, there is no systematic way to determine whether the program is meeting its intended objectives and whether further changes need to be made. So what did Mr. Woods look at to make this determination the program needs to be made permanent? Okay. Professor Charles Tiefer is the nation's leading expert in federal contracting law. He looked at the Comprehensive Subcontracting Plan Test Program and wrote this legal opinion. He said the program is a sham. Its extension will seriously be harmful to vital opportunities for small businesses. It should not be given us more than 20 years of extensions as a never-tested test program. Let it expire. That's the nation's leading expert on federal contracting law. All right, let's look at what the Pentagon says. In a Washington Post story, Pentagon spokesman Maureen Schulman said, the test program has led to an erosion of the agency's small business industrial base. There is no evidence the CSPTP has benefited small businesses. In a story a few days later in The Blaze, she said, although well-intended, the program has not produced quantifiable results. The Department of Defense position is not to have Congress extend the program. So let's see now. So you can't get information to see if it's helping small businesses. The GAO says that there's no evidence. The Pentagon says it's hurt small businesses. Their spokesman says they don't want it renewed. Why is Mr. Woods saying the program should be made permanent? What's his motivation? By the way, what I want to know is, what's he doing looking at seeing if the program benefits prime contractors? That's not his job. Mr. Woods' job is to see, are these contractors complying with the law? Is there any evidence that the Comprehensive Subcontracting Plan Test Program has achieved its mission of increasing subcontracting opportunities for small businesses? It has not. By the way, in Mr. Woods' report here, the Pentagon responded to his report with a letter and a graph that says over the life of the program, contracts to small businesses have dropped 50%. I'm going to say that again, 50%. So over the life of the test program, opportunities for small business have dropped 50%. The mission of the program is to determine if the test will increase subcontracting opportunities for small businesses. Clearly, it does not. Mr. Woods, why do you want to take a program that has hurt small businesses, cost them hundreds of billions of dollars, that the Pentagon has acknowledged doesn't work, and make it permanent? I'm going to file a complaint with the GAO's Inspector General and ask that they investigate Mr. Woods' motivation and how in the world he came to the conclusion that this fraudulent program that Charles Tiefer says is a sham, the Pentagon says they don't want renewed, should be made permanent. My name is Lloyd Chapman, the American Small Business League. Thanks for watching.